We're making a viral high-protein, gluten-free flatbread with just cottage cheese, eggs, and Parmesan cheese. We'll blend it smooth and bake it with delicious Italian flavor. Stay tuned because this protein-packed flatbread is a game changer when you load it up as your favorite sandwich. Hello, my name is Nicole Bonilla, and you are in the right place if you like healthy recipes with all natural ingredients. To make this flatbread batter, we have to blend our cottage cheese until it is smooth and no longer has that curdled texture. So we're going to need a high-powered blender, and you can use either the pitcher that comes with it or you can use the smoothie cup like I am. We're going to begin by adding 1 cup of cottage cheese, and you can use any variety that you like. I like to use the full fat for the most creaminess. And then we're going to add 2 eggs and 2 tablespoons of some grated Parmesan cheese for some added flavor. And then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of paprika, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and a dash of pepper. And then we'll simply put on our lid and then blend it until it's all smooth and creamy. And now we have this very smooth and creamy batter, and there is no detection of curdled cottage cheese. To bake this pita bread, we're going to use an 8x8 baking dish, and I've just lined it with some parchment paper, which is going to make it really easy for getting the bread out of the pan once it's baked. And then I'll simply pour in the batter, and then we'll give it a little shimmy to make sure it's evenly distributed. Now this is optional, but I like to spread on a few sesame seeds to give it more of that bread-like appearance. So I'm just going to sprinkle on a few sesame seeds, and they will bake right into the top of the bread. And then I'm going to sprinkle on just a few black poppy seeds just to make it look even more like a traditional flatbread. Well, this looks great. We're going to put it into a 350-degree oven for about 30 minutes or until the top is a nice golden brown. Well, here's our cottage cheese flatbread right out of the oven, and you can see that it has this beautiful golden color on top. Now it is going to look a little bit puffy right when it comes out of the oven, but don't worry because as soon as it cools off, it's going to deflate. And using the parchment paper makes it super easy for just lifting it right up and out of our pan. And it makes cleanup super easy. Now you can decide if you want your flatbread to be a little bit softer like this batch here, that's not quite as golden brown on top, or you can have it just a tad crispier like this one that has a little more color. And you also get to decide how you enjoy your flatbread. You can cut this in half and then load it up with your favorite sandwich toppings, or you can just take a piece like this, tear off a chunk, add some of my delicious homemade ranch dressing, and then enjoy a very healthy and protein-rich snack. That tastes so good. It is amazing how something so simple can be so tasty. It has such a rich and cheesy flavor, and I would have never guessed that it was made with cottage cheese. And it has the perfect consistency like a traditional flatbread, but without all the carbs. And I love knowing that I'm eating something with clean, natural ingredients, which means I'm gonna feel just as good even after I enjoy it. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me today in my kitchen. I've included a link to the full recipe in the video description below, and that takes you to my website, gentletummy.com. And I also invite you to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you know someone else who you think would love this recipe, please share this video with them. And I cannot wait to have you hang out with me again in my kitchen.